So I managed to save $20,000 in just under 3 years on a lower income. So I'm 100% sure that you can do it too by just using simple strategies that I use all the time, and I'm gonna continue following them. So I just wanna share them with you today. And this just proves that small changes can actually have big results over time. So let's jump straight into number 1, which is pay yourself first. So this means that you want to make sure that you set up automated accounts that your money goes into every single month. So you don't have to think about it. So you just set it and you just forget it. And what you can do is calculate the income you get after taxes, so into your bank account, and calculate maybe 10 to 20% of this into savings. So then make sure that these go into an investment account, some saving account, and everything is set for you. This way, you'll be able to live a wealthy life because all of the money that is left over after you have paid yourself, basically your fun money. This here will make sure that you can live a good life at the same time as you're saving for your future. Start with just maybe 10 to 20% of your income and then put it into an investment account and some of it into savings. And these savings could be anything. It could be that you want to go on that holiday for 2 times a year or 1 time a year. And then when you have planned all your income, it makes sure that you can have some fun money afterwards that you can spend on whatever you want every single month. I also like to call it guilt-free money. So how do you do this then? Well, coming into number 2, which is basically that you need to track every single dollar that comes into your account. But how do you track every single dollar then? You can use a simple budgeting app or a document that you can make yourself, or I actually have a free one that you can download. It's down in the description, so you just go on there, download it, it's totally for free. On here you can track all the incomes that you have, all your expenses, and where you want to allocate these into your savings. Super simple to do to actually track all of your income and your spendings. So while you are there, I want to go into number 3, which is basically a rule that all of this follows, which is the 50-30-20 rule. So basically 50% of your needs, 30% of your wishes, and 20% into your savings. You can go around juggling them around how much you want, but these are a really good foundation to allocate your money. So now when you have the knowledge, the foundation of how to save money and see where your money is going, we can start to build our wealth. So now I want to go into something that is really important to think about when you start getting more money. Basically, the number 4, avoid lifestyle inflation. I understand when you get a promotion, you want to spend more, but look into how you want to live your life. So for example, when you do get a raise, don't only splurge all of it away and don't use it for your future. Actually save some more as well. Maybe 50% of the raise you put into savings and 50% of it you can put into so you can have a little bit better life. Because obviously you want to live a good life because you got a promotion, but don't forget your future self as well. So don't rob your future from a good life. So what I do myself is bonuses, commissions, and promotions. I usually save that money and then I put it into different investments, and some of it make sure that I can increase my budget, so my guilt-free money, so I can still live a rich life. And that I spend on maybe the gym or some supplements and things like this to make sure that I can live a good life while I'm building for the future. And then we have number 5, which is also very important because when you have all of this money eventually, you could go into trouble in some sort. For example, your car breaks down and then you want some emergency fund. And this money you want to set in a place where it's very easy to take it out. High yield savings account, or you can have it in a normal yes account, just to sit there to make sure that it's liquid and you can use it straight away. You don't want to have it somewhere where it takes 3 days to get the money. You need to be able to pay straight there and then. A goal is to, if you have nothing already, maybe save 500 to 1,000 just to start out. Then I feel secure with at least 3 to 6 months of income, making sure that if you lose your job or you want to go into a business adventure, you want to start your own thing, then you have money to leave your job or go down in hours while still be able to sustain yourself for a couple of months while your new adventure is building up. Number 6 is to eliminate high interest debt. So if you have a lot of debt, but they are high interest, make sure that you remove all of the high interest ones absolutely first. This is mathematically the best way to do it. So if you have, for example, credit cards with super high interest, or you have payday loans, make sure to pay those off first and straight away. You don't even want them to come on an interest. Basically, if you're using a credit card, you want to pay it off straight away when you get the bill and pay it off in full. You don't want to do payment plans at all to stick away from debt, because that will keep you from your wealth. And a good tip as well is when you have paid off one of your loans, take all the money that you usually use to pay that off and put it onto the next one. That makes sure that you pay off the next one even faster, because that was money that you usually don't have anyway because you're paying off a loan. So make sure that you use this here to pay off the next one faster, and then the next one and the next one and so forth. That is gonna definitely help you to build your future. Number 7 then. So basically, instead of eating out every single day for a lunch that adds up $20, $30 every single day maybe, that will save you so much money just to cook at home instead. It may cost instead $4 per meal instead of 20. That way you can save thousands per year just by eliminating this. And so that's one of my absolute best frugal tips that I have actually. And I often talk about not to eliminate something completely. If you like to have the lunch out sometimes, do that. That is why we have the guilt-free and the fun money, so you can be able to do that without worrying. But if you do reduce it, that is gonna save you so much more money. Number 8 is that I usually wait around 30 days before I actually make a purchase. So instead of buying something expensive now, straight there and then, I usually wait a little bit to make sure that I actually want this item and it's not just on a whim. I saw an advertisement and I want it right now and I'm just gonna spend the money. I usually wait a little bit, making sure that this is actually an item that I want, and I can use my guilt-free money for this item if I do want it. But in the general rule, I just wait a little bit and making sure that I actually do want it. So what I want you to do is start with at least 2 of these challenges just to start out, and then see how it goes. And then you can add on more and more as you go, because this will help you build up your future. And also, I have a video that will showcase the worst assets that you can have. Definitely keep away from these. I will link that video here. And before you go, please subscribe to the channel as well, and I'll see you there. Thank you.